What's your creepiest glitch in the matrix or unexplainable thing that's ever happened to you? I clocked out of work at 6 p.m., like I always did, and started my usual hour-long train ride home. The routine was familiar. Swipe out, head to the platform, find a seat, and settle in for the trip. That evening, I was exhausted and ended up dozing off not long after the train departed. I woke just before my station, feeling groggy but otherwise normal. From there, it's only a short bus ride, 10 to 15 minutes, straight to my apartment. The weird part started the moment I got home. My family was sitting around the living room, and the first thing they said was, "You're home early. Everything all right?" I froze. I glanced at the wall clock, expecting it to read sometime after 7, maybe even closer to 7:30, which would have made sense given the train schedule and bus transfer. But it was about to hit 6 p.m., exactly when I normally clock out. My heart skipped a beat. I stood there, dumbfounded, trying to process what had just happened. I checked my phone, checked another clock on the wall in a different room, double-checked the microwave time, even asked my parents again. All clocks matched, 6 p.m. At first, I thought maybe I had lost track of time and left work earlier than usual. That seemed impossible. I remembered the entire afternoon at the office, the meetings, the coworkers I spoke to, but my mind tried to rationalize it anyway. Maybe I'd accidentally hit the clock-in swipe wrong? Maybe someone else had covered for me? None of it added up. A few days later, our admin sent out the monthly timesheets. I opened mine and stared. Every single day, my clock-out time was right around 6 p.m. Same as always. That confirmed it wasn't just some mistake on the day in question. I hadn't left early, I hadn't swiped incorrectly, and yet somehow I'd arrived home roughly an hour ahead of schedule that day. 60 to 90 minutes unaccounted for. I kept retracing my steps in my mind, over and over. Train ride. I remembered finding a seat, dozing off, waking up just before my stop. Bus ride. I didn't use my phone, didn't look at the time, didn't interact with anyone outside the usual. Nothing felt off until I reached home. There was no way the train or bus had sped up. There was no time warp I was aware of, no unusual delays, and yet the clock said otherwise. I asked a few coworkers if they had noticed anything strange that day, jokingly at first. No one did. It wasn't like anyone else was missing time or had observed me doing anything unusual. It was only me, standing there with a full evening ahead of me that should have been shorter by what felt like about an hour. I thought maybe daylight savings had something to do with it, but the day wasn't a Monday, and the time-in didn't change. I didn't leave for work earlier than usual either. Nothing lined up. Every rational explanation failed. I even considered sleepwalking, but I was fully awake on the train when I boarded and at the station. That night, I went to bed uneasy. The whole experience replayed in my mind. The way my family looked at me, the way my eyes kept jumping to the clock, the disbelief that something like this could happen in such a mundane, ordinary day. It wasn't terrifying in a cinematic way. It was subtler, disorienting in a way that made the familiar feel unreliable. Even now, I don't know what happened. I still check the train schedule, double-check my timesheets, even ask my family if they remember anything unusual that day. Nothing explains it. To this day, that 60 to 90 minutes I seemingly gained that evening remain unaccounted for. It's just one of those moments where reality wobbled for no reason, a gap in my ordinary life that has never been explained. Every time I ride that train now, part of me watches the clock and counts the minutes, half expecting something to slip again, half hoping it doesn't.